Let's get started. So first and foremost, thank you everyone for joining us. We provide these sessions so that you get an opportunity to ask questions and learn more about what we do and how our platform can benefit you. This session is going to be dedicated to doing some, real life scenario training. So we're going to have Reza and Shahram pretend to be ABC limo and XYZ limo. And we're going to go through the very basics of what they can do when they're looking for an affiliate, for example. Before getting started, hi, Aftab, welcome. Before we get started, I just wanted to mention that other than just being a utility platform, GNET Connect has been created as a marketing powerhouse. It's not just about efficiency. It's strategic marketing designed to empower your business to expand your reach and enhance your brand, attract new opportunities. How do we do that? Well, some key marketing benefits of GNET Connect. There's amplified discoverability through our advanced search capabilities. And we can get into more detail about that later. So this is just a little synopsis, and we can dig deeper if you guys have questions. So, it's a huge global marketplace. So being found by the right partner is crucial for anyone in this industry. The marketing advantage, our advanced search functionality allows your potential partners across the globe to easily discover your business based on specific criteria like your location, your fleet type, the type of services you offer. It significantly will increase your visibility. We have 4,700 plus GNET members across the globe, right? And it'll be to a targeted audience. So it'll be a very powerful lead generation mechanism without active outreach. So just being on Connect, creating your profile, putting in all the information is huge. It makes you easily found through the GNET Connect portal through established businesses across 6 continents. A lot of you guys have websites. So how much does it cost you per month to have a website? Do you need a web developer to maintain your website? How often do you have time to go in there and update your website? Well, with GNET Connect, once you create your profile, it serves as a website, kind of like LinkedIn. So basically, for your subscription price, if you choose to subscribe at I think the professional level is the smallest level, you get tons of different opportunities to show affiliates who are looking for partners how complete you are as a business. You have your documents uploaded. So if they're looking for your insurance, it's there already. You don't need to go and find it and pull it up and text it. It saves you time. Anyway, I'll stop there because that's a huge conversation, but I did want to take this opportunity to sort of pinpoint that, we're not just a utility platform. GNET Connect was made to be a really, really useful marketing tool. So before we get started, I just want to get a gauge of how new you guys are or how are veteran users. I know some of you personally, but just so we don't waste time going over super basics. So if anyone is brand new to GNET, can you just give us a thumbs up? Okay, so no one's brand new. That's good. So everyone's somewhat familiar with how GNET works. Okay, that's great. I think Paula's with us. Oh, there we go. Somebody, I don't know who, somebody did a thumbs up, so somebody's new. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to try to, is it Kanetra? Was that you? Why don't I see? It's not telling me. Oh, John is new. Hi, John Muldoon. Okay. So maybe if you guys could also in the chat feature, let us know if you have any specific questions. Hi, Roseanne. Welcome. If you have any specific questions, please use the chat feature or raise your hand and I'll call on you. So to start today's session, as I said, we're going to have Reza and Shahram emulate real life operators. Let's call Reza ABC limo and Shahram can be XYZ limo. Reza, if you'd like to share your screen, we can go through a very simple task, such as you are looking for, okay, you're based, let's say, in Orange County, and you're looking for an affiliate in Ireland, and you don't know who's out there, and you've got specific needs. So if you can share your screen, let's start with that scenario.
Let's do that. Okay, yeah, as Yasmin mentioned, that we introduced this Connect. It is more supercharged platform. It is a modern directory. We would call it. Some people call marketplace, which makes sense. And that the idea is that you showcase your business, allow for discovery. If someone or some affiliate or even a travel company is looking for a partner in Palm Springs, this is a way to go and find the partners. So I think Sharam, do you want to maybe go with that? We can ask questions and I can go through that flow.
Sure, of course. Yasmin went over the key benefits of Connect, so I think we've kind of covered that, and we're going to get into the details, one by one. But as far as the search capability, can you go over 2 different ways where people can find partners in throughout the world, and go through the map and also through the directory where they can use natural language and filter service types and all that.
Absolutely.
Before we start, Reza, the screen that you're showing, is that you having logged into your portal? So you're already logged in. This is what you see?
I already logged in, and you can use your existing login. You don't need to create another login. So once you log in, you can come to the search, and here, like search a screen. There are 3 ways. One is basic search. You can search by business name or by location. And the second is by map view. And third is by large language model AI search. So I'm going to go through. So let's say we are searching someone in LAX, for example. And then we can do, these are all the members on that LAX area. So that's one way. Then second is way through map. So by the way, you can filter, say, looking for ABC limo, or you can do through map. So if you can zoom in, hey, I want to look at New York. Here we go.
So you're pushing on the plus button on the bottom right of the screen to zoom in.
Or you can even say, hey, I want to look at the London, for example, right? So it jumps into the London location. Hey, do it this way, or filter by name. On this screen, you can search independent operators as well. You can filter it that way. Also, if you dig into, if you already log in, you can say, only show me my partners. Let me.
Reza, can you go back, please, on when you find a partner? Let's say you find, one of the dots you want to connect with. Can you show how they can send an invite to connect?
100%. So let's do that. So let me go to basic search. So I heard about RMA, for example. So I find the RMA. Oh, if you know the name of the company, like Legends, for example. So you search it. So then when you click the profile of the company, here's the RMA. Now I'm currently not their partners, and then send the partnership request.
So can you click on that so they see where it goes? There you go.
Yeah. So RMA, we recently introduced a new feature. We call it a pre-partnership requirements. So RMA or you can set some requirements before I send the request. I don't want to send spam. Hey, I find 200 company, send. But rather they ask a requirement. Hey, do you have an airport permit? Do you have a certificate of insurance? Do you have drug test policy? You can set all these policies. So before, I cannot just blindly send partnership requests. So RMA case, yes. So
then, I'm sorry, how about the boxes. So let's say if you have a valid permit, you click on that if you have it.
So if I check box here, we use, or again, AI to check that if it finds the airport permits. If I haven't uploaded that, okay, find it. So, hey, airport permit for Mesa Limo, because I logged in as Mesa Limo. It find the ACP, sorry, airport permit and the TCP class. So now it's green. Let's see certificate of insurance. Maybe this company doesn't have a $10 million coverage, for example. So let's see what here happens. Give me a second. It may say I find it, but it doesn't have that coverage. It does checks that. So let's see. If I find it, yeah, it looks like you find it. That's perfect. Drug test policy. If it doesn't find it, it allows you to upload the document. Say, hey, I couldn't find the drug test policy. Here we go. This is a good example. There is no evidence of the blah, blah, blah. Now you can go and upload that document yourself. So, yeah, did I answer your question, Yasmin?
Yes. So in other words, just to clarify, I want to become partners with RMA. I find them on the live map or by the search feature that you showed us. And before I can send a partnership request, there's going to be a list of requirements that they have. If I can't fulfill all those requirements, I won't be able to send a partner request. Is that correct?
At the moment, we don't restrict that. So these are a little soft. But, you know, let me click all of them. Blah, blah.
So in other words, let's say you've clicked everything, and then once you've done what you have and what you don't have, because we don't have restrictions, then you submit the request. And that way RMA, when they receive the request, know, okay, great, it sounds wonderful, but this one thing that you don't have, can you get that?
Exactly.
Perfect.
So we're not stopping here. So it is like a checklist. Per se. Yes. Some of them are good to have. Hey, minimum fleet size. I mean, we don't even force a restriction here. It doesn't even check.
Teresa has a question. Does a company have to be subscribed to Connect to use the features you're demonstrating?
Very good topic. So all the functionality of old dashboard are gonna remain as free. What does that mean? If you're looking for a partner or looking at reservation, adding payments, those basic functionalities gonna stay as free. But new features such as adding documents, this requirement, putting all these requirements, maintaining your fleets, etc., it's gonna be paid plans. I'll come back to that if you give me. So after maybe this demo, will come show all the tiers.
And just to clarify, the lowest tier, the basic membership, is less than $1 a day, but it gives you a ton of new features that will help.
Okay. Sharam, do you want to continue with maybe your questions, or because you're acting as a go ahead.
Yeah, I think Paul had a good suggestion about the live map, how it has helped him.
Yeah.
So if you want to just go a little bit more into that, because you showed how they find, but if they can send the request right on the map, so they don't have to go back to that search box.
Yeah,
that
sure.
might be something that is good to know.
So you're talking from here?
Yes.
So let's say London. I'm gonna go to London, UK. Let's say this guy, right? Harving. This is probably not my partner. So I jump here, look at their profile, and look at their locations. Let me see if they don't. Yeah, they have a service. They have one fleet. So I do a study to see. Oh, maybe this is the right partner. They have Rolls-Royce. Great. So I'm gonna send a partnership request.
Perfect.
So come here. Now this partner doesn't have any pre-partnership requirement. I can say, okay, la 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 la, I love domain, la la la, and then send the partnership request.
Okay. So that's one of the differences between the old, portal and the new one. On the old one, you could do it on the map, On this one, they both end up in the same place. So you get to look at their profile before actually sending that partnership request. Perfect.
Yep. Right.
Paul from Legends has a question in the chat box. Or comment. He says live map in GNET, the original portal, versus GNET Connect is different.
Correct. Yeah. So the old portal, let's see that GNET. So
Yeah, I just wanted to kind of emphasize that because what you were showing on GNET Connect is slightly different than if you just go through the GNET portal. Both are great. Me personally, I love the live map. I'm on it every single day, searching for new affiliates because it really gives you their exact location. Where, let's say you use other sites to find affiliates, you know, it won't pinpoint it for you. You'll still have to open up Google Maps and still do the research on your end. This is just one-stop shop, in my opinion. It's my opinion only.
That makes sense. Yeah, this is old map. This is great. You can, with one shot and zoom, you can see all the dots. Sort of the new map, do you have a more control? Hey, I'm looking for, you can zoom into a specific location. You can filter by name. For example, this starts with H. So I want to show all the H's on the London. And you have a more filter functionality. Again, one thing is that you want to see only your partners. So we want to see, hey, I mean, on Zoom map, sorry, go on Zoom, so whole world. Let me remove that. Say, show my partners. You see distribution of your existing partners.
And isn't there also a natural language search capability?
I forgot that part. So we have advanced search. You can do natural language search saying, hey, wedding service near Los Angeles. You can do type it. You can mistype as typo as well. So it does we're using large language model. So all the profiles, we index all the contents. So for example, this profile, for example, Mesa Limo, they have all the locations, services, fleets. We index all the contents. And if there is a keyword, and let's say here they put air condition or wheelchair or whatever. So if someone is searching a wedding service near Los Angeles with wheelchair service or something like that. So the idea is that discover with that.
The very, very specific targeted searches. Yes. Lars has a question, and I think he may have to elaborate. He says, do you have members that are not transportation companies? And are you able to use this platform to approach those companies?
Yeah, it's an extremely good question, right?
Yeah, like maybe travel agencies, maybe hotel concierge,
you see
access to this grid.
These red dots are those companies, or GNET we call distributors. Technically, they are aggregators or TMCs. They are event companies, travel agencies, and non-medical emergency deliveries, right? So they don't have a fleet per se. They aggregate, and you can reach out these companies. Some of them are such as Savoya. What is the name? Limolink. Exactly. Limolink, Summit HQ. Like we have 45 of them at least, I think. And we are adding more actually.
So Lars, yeah, if you have any specific ones that are sending you, tons of trips by email or, however way they're doing it, if you introduce us, then we will discuss, what it takes to connect with GNET. So that way they can automate all those reservations. So if they're not part of GNET already, just introduce us and we'll take it from there.
Perfect. Thank you.
Sure.
Okay.
Any other questions on the search capabilities and all the different ways? Does anyone have any further questions on that before we move on to the next layer?
Yeah. If not, I can jump into sort of a
Going
document.
into
Yeah.
documents, Reza, I think
Yeah.
documents are one of the most important part because we're slowly running out of time. But the pictures of fleet and services are pretty quick. But I think documents is a very important part of this whole Connect portal. So if we can go over what types of documents and the visibility, who can see them,
Very good point. So I just logged into the my dashboard. So it is, again, you can manage your content. One is a document management. So here you can upload your documents. So imagine that you have two sets of price sheets. One is for all GNET members, and then maybe you have a different price sheet for your existing partners. You can upload two like price sheet, for example. Or you can upload some critical documents such as certificate of insurance, TCP permit, airport permits, name it. You can upload workers' compensation documents, etc. And then you can set the visibility, as Shahram mentioned that. Either GNET members, then all the GNET member will see that, or you can share with your existing partners. If you're not a partner, you cannot see that. And if you even can have a share it publicly, imagine that you have a marketing flyer or brochure. Say, hey, everyone can, even public can see that, right? You can do that. But the one we have one called unlisted. It is similar to Dropbox or Google Doc. You can only share this document with a certain partner. It is a maybe one-to-one. I want to share this document with Legends, because I signed this contract. This is only applied for Legends. You can share it that way. If you come to document management section, we recently added new tab called Partners Documents. So if you're looking for your partner's document, so hey, here is GNET. So I can click on the partner's name. I can immediately see what kind of document they have. You don't need to go to profile of your partner and then go to the documents. Here you can immediately, easily, you can say, hey, I'm looking for certificate of insurance for this partner. If you don't see it here, hey, for example, this partner has airport permit, Black Diamond, I don't know, this AI verified. So you can request, hey, my partner, dear partner, I'm looking for my general liability insurance, right? And you put a note, dear Sharon, for example, right? Please, blah, blah. And you can send this request. So if I send this request, your partner is going to receive an email saying, Acme Limo or Legends are requesting this document. Please upload that. So they can upload that. And once they upload, you will see, oh, they already provided that document.
It's a big time saver.
Yeah, it's very big.
Big time saver. And the new feature, especially where you can look at your partner documents, as Reza mentioned, it takes away the need to go and find the profile and then go ahead and ask them, it's right there all in one place. I think Kanetra has a question. Let me go there. If one partner is on GNET Connect and the other partner is only GNET 1.0, does that pose any challenges?
Not at all. No, there is no. I mean, we don't differentiate. They're an old. I mean, the old partners are still here. I mean, they are still partners because this is a new UI. Let's say new dashboard.
UI as in user interface.
We don't differentiate. This is an old or new. I mean, they are the same.
Reza, I had a couple users ask about these documents and whether they can put pricing. Some of them have special pricing for affiliates. Some of them have special pricing for like specific airports. So they want to be able to have, different price sheets on here and, one for their own partners, one for the public. Can you go over how they can do that?
Absolutely. Then they add a new document saying price sheet LAX, for example, right? Or California, or CA, California, whatever. And then they can define, I think we have a price sheet here, rate sheet. And then by default is GNET member only. And then they can, if there's expiration, issue date, they can put all this expiry and issue date. Otherwise, just upload that and create another one for New York, or you can create multiple markets. And then I was mentioning that maybe you have a special price sheet for your partners only, existing partners, then change the visibility to my partners only. Then this is not going to be visible for all GNET members. It's going to be visible for only your existing partners. And imagine that you have a very specific price sheet for legends, for example. Hey, I'm creating this price sheet for legend. You can say unlisted and say legend. So in legends, yeah, limousine. I can do that way too.
So specifically share with a specific partner only.
Exactly.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Because yeah, that's maybe specific. It comes when there is a contract, for example. You sign the contract, or you want to share with that partner.
And then when the document is about to expire, do we inform them?
Absolutely, good question. Yeah, we do. We notify you if there is a document to expire 2 weeks in advance. So if, let's say, it's going to expire in July, 4th of July, imagine that. So for 2 weeks before 4th of July, we send you a reminder saying, hey, this document is about to expire.
And that goes to their email.
Correct.
They'll get an email from GNET Connect saying your document is about to expire. So that'll save you the hassle of missing a deadline.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Does anyone have any questions regarding the document management feature? You can either raise your hand or drop a note in the chat box.
If not, maybe I can go show this chat feature.
Lars is asking, can you post rate sheets for signature events?
Absolutely, yes.
Good question.
Good question. Yeah, absolutely. Of course, you can upload any kind of documents, and then you can set the visibilities. You can share who you want to share with.
Yeah, so like when you have the big tennis tournament there, the BNP in Palm Springs, you want to put special rates on there, and then put, the dates. For the first week, you may want to charge, different than the second week, so you can actually go and, put the different dates on that as well.
Yeah, you can put expire, hey, because you don't want to be valid after that event. You can set the expiry, so the rate sheet will be expired.
Okay.
I like to show this feature. Imagine you have hundreds of documents on a PDF or even an image of a picture of the scanned picture. You can chat with your documents, say, hey, what is my insurance coverage? Insurance coverage amount. Actually, you can do this amount. Do I have a certificate of insurance? I'm gonna misspell that. Don't worry. So you can send this. What it does, AI scans all the documents, and then you can chat with that. Let's see. Let's cross the finger. Here we go.
There
yes,
we go.
you have a certificate of liability insurance. And then if find it, and then it says which file is that. So this is a good way that if you have again, there's a PDF document, sometimes illegal documents, we're using large language model to chat with your documents.
Excellent. Any questions on the documents? It's a really, really cool feature. It truly, I think, is one of the best features on there, because it's something that I'm sure all of you are familiar with on a daily basis. Someone's going to ask for some document of some sort. And again, it'll save you so much time, John Muldoon has to log off. Thank you so much, John. If you want to check out our YouTube channel, and if you're not on the GNET users group on Facebook, please join. That way we will post the host session notes and videos, and you can get a chance to review. Paul Walsh, can you use the flyers section for blackout dates?
I think that's better set in your system, Paul.
Yeah.
I mean, in Fast Track, you should have a feature where it says, due to special event, we can't, accept online reservation, and they have to contact you. I don't know if, people would look at it here to say that we don't have any rates for this specific date.
Does that answer your question, Paul?
Yes, thanks. I was just wondering, because if people are searching and they know there's an event coming up in your area and you're already sold out, it'd be best to tell them in advance, either, we're already sold out for that, or, please call for availability just in case we, might have 1 or 2 slots available.
Excellent. Yes. Reza and Sharam, speaking about rates, I think there's a really cool feature you have, which you can look at the average cost of trips across the globe.
Okay.
Am I right?
Absolutely. Good. I almost forgot that. So we
have a bunch of analytics we were going to get into. That was like one of the last parts of it. But yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we have an analytics section. So these 3 belongs to your data in terms of who visited your page, and we have analytics about page view. So we can, because this is your profile, you want to see who visited your profile. Then second is the reservation analytics in terms of how many farm out, how many farm ins. You can drill into specific partners saying, hey, I want to see how many I sent to Legend, or how many Legend sent to me. You can do it. Okay, maybe do it here. Let me click it here. So you can do filter by partner within a given time frame. And I want to say, I want to show me all the canceled rides past 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or month. You can do this sort of analytics. Then, sorry, these 3 is again related to your data. This 3 is a global, it's not your data. So for example, trending, we show trending cities, trending countries, trending airlines, trending airports. And you can do it on top 10 airports. So then, yeah. These are up and downs, for example. Hey, for example, this is daily trending, weekly trending, monthly trending. So,
and these are among reservations that are completed through GNET, correct?
Correct. Oh. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, correct. Thank you, Sharon. Yeah, then we have go back to, these are trendings, up and downs. Then we have top performers. Hey, show me past week top cities, London, right? Then airlines, Delta Airlines, airports, London, Heathrow, and what kind of vehicle types are trend. These are top performers, right? And we recently add that new average, we call it average pricing. Yeah, I think I need to refresh that, so that's, this was showing the average price of tickets per vehicle type event, saying a sedan is $150. What's the name? I'll update that. This give me a second. I want to show this in action.
While you're updating, yeah. I think Lars had a question. Where is it? Yes, regarding airport permits, can you upload photos of your decaled permit for each of the airports, or does it have to be a document?
it has to be documented, right? Because it's a parameter issued by a some authority, right? It has to be documented.
All right.
Any question? Any other question?
Waiting for your screen to refresh.
Yeah. Let me give me a second. I'm trying to refresh my screen. Right.
Paul, from Legends, you said that you love the analytics features. Is there a particular one that you use regularly?
Yeah, oh, well, I didn't even know the analytics feature existed with the GNET Connect. That's why I'm like, oh wow, I want to see how this
okay.
works. So I have a question about this too now. So what you just showed, Reza, is this a pool of just kind of what you have under that ABC company, or this is an actual pool of all GNET companies, and you're doing pretty much an average of every single GNET company that sends us a damn job through the GNET portal, and you're basing that number off of that data. Is that correct? Did I
So yeah,
understand that?
these reports belongs to ABC Limo because hey, page view first
Gotcha.
three belongs to that company. These three, the last three is a global GNET, not specific to a company. And we are getting this data based on, hey, Lufthansa, for example, or hey, this is a London. So we're aggregating data that way. So that's a global. So let me show the price. Yeah. So the price, average price of ticket in US is $290. So if I go to UK, for example, right, 210 euros, sorry, pounds. So if I go to France, let's see if
and you could separate this by vehicle type, so on and so forth.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you got the look at the US average price of a coach, we can do it this way. Boss is this way. A Sprinter is $634, and we show this on table view too. So you can see like all breakdowns, and you can do it per country base. And what we want to working on this is that you can compare these two with your rates. Say, hey, the average price of a sedan is in a globally is like for example, a Sprinter $637. What is my rate then? You can compare that. Say,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
So if you're undercharging,
No, honestly, sorry, Yasmin.
No.
I was thinking from a whole different angle. I'm not concerned about my local market. I'm concerned about now other markets that I'm trying to tap into that are outside of my local market. So this is information that's the most relevant to me personally. The way I'm looking at it, this is awesome. This is great because this allows me to structure pricing now for Miami the way it should be, instead of spending 10 hours of my own time doing the research on my end. You know, this is awesome. I love it.
Reza, I think the next step, I don't know if it's possible, but you know, this is the average price, but it doesn't say per hour. If there's a way to say per hour,
yeah, we can.
I don't know if there is.
We can, because we get we have to look at the trip duration. We can do that. I was thinking first in US we add states. Say I want to see average price in California versus in Miami, for example, right? And then second we go to per mile base, saying, hey, what is per mile or what is per hour even? So we have all the data, like we can do all the calculation. But you guys are giving me job, right? So.
No, yeah, because I mean, this way you don't know, like if the coach bus 60-65 is much higher than the coach, you know, some of those trips may have been 10 hours, or the coach may have been 6 hours. So it's not, you know, if there's a way to say per hour, what is the average?
Yeah,
that might be a very cool feature, I think, on the next version,
Yeah.
if it's possible.
That's a good, I like the idea. Even maybe you can click on here and shows more detail about that vehicle type, right?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Very cool.
Any questions about the analytics?
No.
Okay, okay.
I have another
Yeah.
question.
Go ahead.
So, did I understand you to say that you can actually submit or receive a job through this platform?
Yes. So yeah, this is the whole GNET. The idea is you can send and receive jobs, right? You can send and receive jobs between your partners. A good example is Legends, for example. And then if you become partner, you can send to them, they can send it to you. Or you can receive jobs from distributors, which are either OTA, travel agencies, aggregators, you know. But first you need to make a partnership. And did I answer your question? Is that
Yes.
okay?
Reza, do you want to go over the different
Plans?
plans? And
Yeah, of course. Yes. Good segue. Yeah, the basic plan, everything that we have in current dashboard is gonna remain free, like basic profile, searching members, partnership management, blah blah. Is still free, but the new things that we added is gonna be in a 3 tiers. The first one is called the professional. This is the targeted geared toward to small operations. They have 1 to 10 cars, and then the amount of documents or location or the service types are limited. So meaning that you can have 3 fleet categories: sedan, SUV, sprinter. So limited to that 3 layers. So you can add 1 location, you can add 3 services: wedding service, corporate service, and then prom, for example, right? They can upload 5 documents, you can add 10 team members, you know, add testimonials, etc. The enterprise plan is, sorry, premium plan is geared
Premium.
toward to a little bit large size, between 10 to 100 fleets. We increase the for example, location. You can add 10 location, 10 service types, 5 fleet categories. And you have access to advanced analytics, insight, SEO, premium logo. So meaning that if you go to, sorry, before I go to, so then we have enterprise, which is everything is unlimited. These are geared toward to distributors, or they have 30 locations, you know, name it. And then this is we call it the enterprise plan. So if you come to your profile,
and these are based, the monthly prices we see, these are based on annual commitment. So if you just show the monthly, just to make sure everybody knows.
Monthly is $1 a day. If you go to commitment of yearly, $29.99. Then
$4.99.
Yeah, 29. Yeah, 24 exactly. Sorry about that. $24.99.
Is this a contract, a yearly contract, or is it month to month, or?
Yeah, so if you go with the monthly, so month to month, you pay on a monthly basis. So if you do yearly commitment, so you pay almost
$300.
Yeah, $300.
Mm-hmm.
But it covers things. Back to what Yasmin started at the beginning. So this is a marketing. Yasmin, you want to maybe repeat that? What is the whole benefit of?
Well, exactly. So everyone knows that to have a website, to maintain a website, you've got to pay a monthly fee to have a website. You have to pay a web developer to update and whatnot, unless you happen to be someone who knows how to do that. With GNET Connect, once you sign up and put in your information. And we do have something that's called a scraper that goes to your existing website if you have it, and it pulls all the information and drops it into your Connect, which makes that a lot easier. But for $29.99, basically you have a website that's visible specifically to your industry, and you can update it super easily, and you're on a more targeted search capability, if that makes any sense. So right then and there, the $29.99 makes it very worthwhile. But you'll have amplified discoverability through the advanced search capabilities. The more information you put on your GNET Connect profile, and there is a rating, I believe, Reza, is that correct? It tells you what percentage of your profile has been completed. And so the more information you put on there, when someone is looking for an affiliate, then you're a lot more desirable as an affiliate option, because you've filled out all your information and they know that there's a level of trust that everything that they need is there already. You've got a professional brand presentation with dedicated partner profiles. Many businesses struggle to create and maintain a professional online presence that effectively showcases their capabilities. GNET Connect resolves that, similar to a robust professional social media profile. I think everyone's familiar with LinkedIn. Your dedicated partner profile on GNET Connect will serve as a comprehensive digital brochure. It allows you to meticulously present detailed company information, highlight your unique services, provide crucial fleet details. So this rich, accessible profile, it builds trust and credibility, marketing your brand to potential collaborators. So again, GNET is a utility platform, and that is obviously one of the biggest benefits of it, right? Having everything sent digitally, getting your updates, saving you time, being effective. But let's not forget that the GNET Connect portal is a huge marketing tool. So if you have a marketing budget, I would say this is something that you could absolutely benefit from. Oh, Amir Zafar has raised a hand. Amir, unmute yourself. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Have we made him contributor?
Yeah, he should be.
Who's he?
Amir. Go ahead, Amir.
Yeah, well, let's make Amir contributor one more time.
Yes.
Yasmin, maybe you blocked Amir.
I didn't. No. Let me see. Hold on. Amir. Sam has a question while we try and resolve the Amir issue. Per reservation, fees remain the same. Hold on. Now I've lost.
Yes.
Besides the monthly fee. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Amir, have we resolved your ability to hang on? No.
Oh, yeah, I think Amir
There we go.
has left the meeting.
Oh, he's gonna rejoin.
Amir maybe wants to leave, raise the hand, say goodbye.
No. I think he wanted to. He had some input, I think, regarding the marketing.
Reza, there's one last question. I was gonna say, not a question, but there is a feature we're working on that converts emails into reservations or quotes.
Yes.
That's also a very powerful feature that some companies are using quite a bit. So do you want to quickly touch upon that?
Yes.
Or we touch on that, Amir, do we have you or do we not have you on? I can hear Paula laughing.
Well, he's a software guy, not a hardware guy. So let's just call it like it is, man. You know that.
Yes. So,
Okay, I can. Okay, it's not working. Okay, Amir's going to join me in my office.
It's not working. So, there was a question about marketing. Hi guys, I've been listening in. It's just that I can't join for some reason. My phone won't let me do it. So, as far as why we want everyone to start joining GNET and have content, okay, we're expanding our connectivity to other systems across the world. There's a lot of companies around the world that are connecting soon. there's going to be a lot of invitations from company to company. It's all between you guys. We don't control who does business. It's going to be between the whole ecosystem, everyone doing business with each other. So content is the most important. If somebody doesn't know you, the only way to know you is to be able to come and see that structured content about you. You got your permits, you got the fleet, you got the cars they need, everything that you need to have up there. That's really important to have. And it's part of the search. So as far as marketing goes, it's the cheapest money you could spend for the visibility you get around the world. So that's the part I just wanted to say.
Thank you. Well, I think Paul had a question too, Paul from Legends. Hang on, let's go to chat. He says, quick question, Yasmin reminded me about something when she mentioned ratings. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
So I remember we had this discussion previously, and Amir, so good to see you. I love how you
Good to see
magically
you.
appeared from the GNET sign back there. I remember we spoke about ratings in terms of affiliates rating each other and that being able to be made on display on GNET Connect.
Good idea.
Will that be possible in terms of, and I know we only briefly spoke about that. I know some affiliates will be absolutely against it, and some affiliates like me are all for it because I'm very fully transparent. If you don't like my service, I need feedback from other industry providers on how I can make my service better. Because if you, as an industry provider, owner, see I'm unfit for your client, this is only going to help me to improve my service as well for my clients, and vice versa. You know, whether it's a communication issue this affiliate has where you send them a trip, but they never confirm it. Or is it a service issue? Their communication is great, but their service sucks. Or whatever it is, you know, something of that nature. And I'm pretty sure we'll get a lot of mixed reviews, mixed opinions, all of that good stuff. Me, honestly, I'm all for it.
Well,
I would love to see that somewhere down the road in the future of us actually rating one another, of us, you know, being fully transparent and saying, hey, your service is great, but your staff needs to work on their communication. Whatever the case may be.
Right. So what we've done is we can have this as a private, definitely. I mean, as a matter of fact, it helps everyone's teams because, you know, you have multiple people working in teams, and someday you come in, you want to see the notes on this particular partner, you know. So you could have this as a private. You could actually rate. You should be able to. I mean, Reza, maybe we should want to talk about this. You should be able to rate your partners. Just between you and the partner. I mean, it's not public, right? But at least when you go through your partners, you can say, you know, why did I rate them a 4 out of 5? Let me see the notes. Oh, there's a notes. Oh, they were late for something. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Okay, but it's just between you two, and your staff would know about it, and it's good housekeeping, right? So you could have that. Now we've also added a thumbs up and a thumbs down. The thumbs down is not public, but it's only visible to the guy who got the thumbs down. Right, Reza? Is that true?
Yeah.
When you get a thumbs down, you only see it, you know, because somebody gave you a thumbs down for something you did, but nobody else sees it. Thumbs ups are visible publicly.
Basically,
right?
this is, you can rate your partner on transaction based. So you can do, hey, this was amazing, but this was horrible. You can go here saying, hey, you can, when you go here, thumbs up saying, hey, your chauffeur was professional, polite, blah, blah. And you can comment with, you can share the comment with your partner. Or you can anonymously say, hey, I'm gonna thumbs up, but I'm not gonna share the comment. This is all my internal only. Same thing, thumbs down. Hey, the guy was high or smoking, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you can give him a feedback saying, chauffeur was not professional, right? And comment, share the comment. And this is only between you and the partner. It's not a public.
Understood.
To keep everyone's respect, you know, just but between partners, you probably want to know each other, you know, tell each other if something happens, right?
Every day.
And then
100%. 100%. I think Paula knows this better than anybody. She's been doing this a long, long time.
So I want to make sure I understood that because I got interrupted. So the rating, good or negative or positive, will only be displayed between the two partners.
Correct.
Okay. I
Mhm.
didn't hear.
But so one thing, only public is number of thumbs up. So if I go to a Smart Z sandbox, for example, this is a client. So it will show how many thumbs up he has. It is
But
going to
not
be,
how many thumbs down.
no, we don't show thumbs down. It is similar to YouTube. If you go to YouTube, new YouTube, it
Mhm.
only shows the thumbs ups.
Yes.
We don't show thumbs downs.
And can I elaborate? So if you do a thumbs down, that message goes privately between you and that affiliate. And you have a note section where you can specify why you gave them a thumbs down, which gives them an
That's right.
opportunity to resolve the issue moving forward.
Right. Instead of the
Yeah.
4 emails I had to send out today.
So I gave it thumbs up to this partner. Let me see. So basically you will see number of public thumbs up because I just gave it thumbs up here.
Right.
So then imagine this partner has 200 thumbs up. God knows how many thumbs down. We only shows thumbs ups.
Positive
Yeah,
marketing. Positive
I gotta
marketing.
marinate on that. I that's why I was asking. I gotta marinate on that because could it be used for good or evil or both? You know, I mean, yeah, you could show you have 50 thumbs up, but maybe you really have like 80 thumbs down. And I don't know.
You know what's good? What's good about these workshop sessions is a year from now, we're all going to be congregating here again, and you're going to say, "Look, that thumbs up, thumbs down sucks. Don't work. Doesn't work." Don't do it."
Yeah, I know. It's kind of development, like,
And so-
I'm aware of that.
That's the good thing. We hear from you guys what's working, what doesn't work.
Yeah.
All right. Does anyone, I think
Take
Sharon,
over.
take
I'm
over.
going to disappear in the clouds.
So
Bye.
Sharon, bye.
Bye.
Bye, Amir. Thank you for your input. So I know we're almost out of time. Sharon brought up a really important point, but let me just answer Lars's question because our clients are more important than we are, and I need to address their questions. Let's say you don't have any company ratings through GNET, yet you can include links from Google My Business page so company entertaining using our services can see right away.
Yeah, those Google ratings, etc., are public ratings, consumer B2C ratings. So
Yeah.
what we introduce a B2B rating is.
Okay.
Okay. And then back
Can
to
you-
Sharon's. Oh, go ahead.
Another question. Can you, I don't know if this is a appropriate format, but can you possibly just go over reservation fees? Are there reservation fees that we pay if we book a transfer, receive business?
Through GNET, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
so-
we're transaction based, yeah?
Okay. Yeah. I haven't done this before, so I'm on GNET, but I'm not. I'm just getting into the deep end of the pool here.
Got it. Sharon, do you want to respond to the transaction based pricing, how it works?
Yes, there's 2 sets of pricing. One is when you receive a reservation from a transportation company, and then if you receive from a distributor. From a distributor, it costs 50 cents more. From a transportation company, it depends on what reservation system you use. GNET fees are $1.50 per reservation to receive. Now, if it's a distributor, it will be $2. Some reservation systems have a surcharge, like Limo Anywhere has a 50-cent surcharge. So you end up paying either $2 or $2.50 per reservation when you receive. When you farm out, Limo Anywhere, you don't pay GNET anything. You just work with Limo Anywhere. You pay Limo Anywhere their fees. If you have other systems like Delivery Coach, Fast Track, then it's $1.50 per reservation to farm out.
Lars, what system are you on?
Limo Anywhere.
Limo anywhere. Okay.
Mhm.
Did that answer? And also remember that the GNET portion only charges you for a completed reservation. If you have a cancellation and whatnot, we don't charge for that.
Okay.
Okay. And how the system works is you pre-purchase. So let's say you put $100 of credit on your GNET account. And as the
Mhm.
transactions go through, it'll be deducted, and then you'll get notification that you need to top off your account.
Renew.
If you're an NLA member, we're part of their affinity program. So there's, I think it was a 5% discount you get for every purchase that you make. So there's, we do our best to accommodate all of our members. Okay, in closing, I just wanted, Sharon brought up a very good point. We do have a feature which has been very powerful, which is if somebody sends you an email for requesting a reservation or something like that, Reza, I'll let you take over and explain that in proper terms because I'm marketing, I'm not tech.
Yeah, you make it 10, 100, I don't know how many quote requests through email, either through partner or customer, and you need to go punch it in the limo anywhere, say, hey, give me the rate, or you want to import it. So what we have is that all you need to do, forward that email to, we call AI agent. So that's, we turn that email to an actual reservation. You don't need to type it or something like that. So we really automate the quote requests, again, formal emails or even PDF. If you have a corporate client send you quote requests or even a reservation request through PDF attachment, all you need to do is that forward to that agent. That agent turns that to a reservation and drops it on your limo anywhere or reservation system.
Did that make sense? Does anyone have questions on that? That's a very powerful tool. We've got clients who get 100 of those a day. Imagine the time it takes to sit down and transcribe from the email, drop it into the reservation, make sure you did it right, all, yada, yada. Well, this feature makes it automated. The AI goes in, scrapes the information, drops it into a reservation, so it's already done. All righty. Any other questions? Because we have run out of time officially. Does anyone have anything they need to ask before we end the session?
No, but thank you very much. As always, it's a great learning experience to hear everybody's opinion on this. And
thank you, Paul. Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
again, thank each and every one of you for making the time to be here. Remember, we're here to serve you. We're here to hear your issues, see what we can do to resolve them. We're here to answer your questions, guide you through the portal. Sharon's always available. If you have any questions, support at grdd.net. Identify yourself, your problem. One of us will get back to you as soon as we can. This session is recorded. There will be a post on our social media as well as on our YouTube channel. And we also do a synopsis, text synopsis, basically like a blog form. So you can always go back and check to see if there's anything you missed or want to review. There'll be resources for that. We look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks for our next session. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Yasmin.
Thank you.